So this guy was supposed to become a classical musician, like orchestra, symphonies, Mozart type beat. But instead, he became the guy responsible for some of the most addictive fragrances in the last decade. Yeah, this is Quentin Bisch, and his life makes absolutely no sense. So he grows up in France and he's not dreaming about perfume whatsoever. Seriously, he trained as a classical musician and even worked in artistic production for orchestras, behind the scenes music world stuff. And then one day at 25 years old, which is late in perfumer years by the way, he randomly decides, you know what, I want to make perfume. Bro switched careers like he was changing playlists. And the crazy part is he had zero scientific background. And perfumery is chemistry heavy. Most perfumers start young and train forever. But this man said, nah, I'm good. He goes back to school, studies at ISIPCA, basically Harvard of perfume, and trains under master perfumer Francis Curtijan. Now here's where it gets wild. Instead of creating quiet, safe, minimal French fragrances, Quentin Bisch said, what if we just make everything hit? Then he starts dropping bangers. Parfums de Marly de Lina. So many of the Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances you know and love. Scandals, Bad Boys, 1 Million, even Amouage Guidance. And that's just part of the list. What makes it even crazier is that the musician background actually explains everything. He talks about composing fragrances as if you're composing music. Top notes are the opening melody, the heart is the emotional build, and the bass is the bass line that just gets stuck in your head, which is probably why his perfumes feel so dramatic. And the surprising part is he almost didn't even get into perfumery school at all because he was too old. Imagine thinking 25 is too late and then becoming one of the most influential perfumers of your generation. That's insane. Now today he's considered one of the boldest modern perfumers in the industry. If you've ever smelled something and thought, this is loud but I cannot stop smelling myself, there's a very high chance it was Quentin Bisch. So yeah, this guy went from orchestra pit to orchestrating your compliment count. And honestly, that career switch might be the best smelling decision in history.